Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's Wilbert waking up here. Wow, there is such a insanity going on that before you start to label me as Mr. Paranoid, Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, I just need to get it out of the way right now that I have a source from the greatest source of all to back up what I'm about to share with you. I have links attached to this video. Okay, so while you're getting drunk off CNN and MSNBC, in the background are technological advances that are going to, pardon my French here, make you shit your pants. Okay, and I'll cut right to the chase. Two main points to come from this video. One, I want to encourage all of you to start seeking God with all your heart, okay? Because the source of that and where that will lead you to a peace that passes all understanding, and will lead you to a knowledge of unconditional love that you, I don't think, would have ever experienced before. The other one is we are seeing prophecy coming true, and that is why I will bring up this book right here. Okay, and take it from somebody that tried to run from it himself years ago. I tried to deny my existence ever having been part of creation. Okay, and the more I tried to do that, the more I realized that I was a fool for having been deceived by the idols of this world and the deceit that goes on behind the scenes. So I'm just going to jump right in. In the midst of this pandemic that's going on, otherwise known as COVID-19, Bill Gates has been funding vaccines, and more interestingly, another layer to this is Microsoft has developed a new patent, one that is known as the cryptocurrency system using body activity data. Okay, and this is off of patentscope.com. Okay, this is a public website. This has been published by Microsoft. So to all of you that just love to use the refrain, "Where's your sources, conspiracy theorist?" Okay, this is pretty difficult to refute. So to deny this, I hate to say it, but would just put you in the realm of being woefully ignorant. Okay, ignorance is bliss, I suppose. But if you're somebody that, to some degree or less, you wish to find the truth in the midst of insanity, this is worth checking out. Okay, and I'll put the link to this in the video. I'd be glad to share with you everything I possibly can. And the reason that this patent is so huge is because this is laying the foundation of not only just about all of our privacy being taken away, but more importantly, a prophecy of things to come. And this is where the scripture comes into play. So, very quickly, I will read to you what society will turn into in the end times, and specifically a societal push, if you will, of stored identification and the way that currency will be exchanged for services and for food and for really anything. Okay? And so this is known as the mark of the beast. I'm going to read this to you. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. "And he has power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and enslaved, to receive in a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Well, guess what number this patent released by Microsoft just so happens to be? It is patent number 666. And guess what else Microsoft said about the effectivity of this patent? That it is most effective on the user's right hand or their forehead. So, we can either just close the book up now and say, well, it's just a coincidence and they just want to make society run better through technological gains, or we could begin to use our critical thinking and say, you know, maybe God was onto something 2,000 years ago when he left us these basic instructions before leaving Earth. And this is not, the point of this video is not for me to preach. I'm not a pastor. I'm really just a young man that years ago I tried to deny the the ideas and the knowledge in this book and these instructions that give us so much clarity to this life that we're living. And I'll tell you right now, if anything comes of this video, I would encourage you to the highest degree to begin seeking the truth and doing this kind of research, because you guys, I wouldn't say this if it hasn't hit me as hard as it has, okay? But these times we're living in, it's not going to slow down. I mean, we're not going to come out of this pandemic and just have everything go back to normal and just go back to our comfortable lives of Snuggie wearing and Netflix and chilling and God knows what else is that we love to do, okay? These days are going to change. And in order to give any sense of reasoning and clarity to all of this, we have to look beyond the skewed media and these mainstream outlets, mind you, which are owned by 6 gigantic corporations, and I have documented sources for that as well, okay? The purposes of this is not for me to say I'm just another conspiracy theorist. I want to be as transparent as I can with you. I'm just another guy who's looking to seek the truth and to find the meaning behind all of this, because the meaning is really endless. And so if you wish to put forth some of your faith, okay, and I challenge you, that is the whole reasoning behind faith, is that we look to our Creator, the designer of this world around us, because it's awfully difficult to look at the face of this earth and everything that happens and just say that there's no point to it all, okay? It's actually easier to look up above and see that there is a Creator, and if there is, that there is a divine story that goes with it, and that we do not have to despair, because through the gifts that He has left us and the word that He has left us, that we can obtain that peace that passes all understanding. Okay, guys, use this time to begin to dive into what is going on into the news. And again, I'm not talking the mainstream news. I'm talking about public information like this, okay, that is set to change the course of humanity. All right, in a nutshell, this cryptocurrency system that uses the body activity data essentially takes away all the privacy. It takes pretty much every thought, emotion, and brainwave reaction to tasks and information at hand. Okay, and so again, this video, the purpose is to admonish you as well as encourage you to begin considering sources of truth that are different from just our everyday news channels. And while we are drunk on entertainment and just drunk on that mainstream media, I challenge you to step outside it and see the world with a different lens. Now is the time. So again, Wilbert waking up here, wishing the best for you and wishing blessings upon you, and pray that in your journey that you begin to soften your heart and open up your mind to these truths. Peace out.